Well, Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine are said to be courting Trump's base of white working-class voters during their bus tour across Pennsylvania and Ohio. They're focusing heavily on areas Mitt Romney won back in 2012. So what is Clinton's game plan, and can she separate herself from the status quo in Washington? Still with us, Pat Caddell, John LeBoutillier, and Doug Schoen, our political insiders. You know, she also gave her first post-nomination interview to Fox News Sunday. It was also her first appearance on that show in nearly 5 years. That's also considered part of this effort to appeal to potential crossover voters. Well, on Fox News Sunday, Chris Wallace asked if she can fight against Trump's outsider image when she's been in Washington so long. Here's what she said.
I think what I'm offering are proven results. I think what I'm offering is that we can build on where we are. We've dug ourselves out. We're standing, but we're not yet running. I'm not happy with the status quo. I've said that repeatedly.
All right. Well, John, we heard Trump responding, look, she's been in Washington for more than 30 years.
Yeah.
She is the status quo.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's got to be saying. He's got to keep hammering that. If he sticks with that and gets off these little tributaries that we mentioned before, I think then he makes real hay. But I have to say about her, to go to where she's going to her weakest area politically. She's going on Fox, her weakest, obviously, audience. And she's talking to people who probably won't vote for her, but she may pick some off. That's a good campaign. She's a terrible candidate with a very good campaign behind her. Trump is a unique candidate with no campaign.
Doug, you know, Fox does get quite a few liberal Democratic viewers. What do you think about this strategy?
Look,
is she going to get the crossover?
It's the right thing to do. There are 3 basic states in play that'll determine the election: Ohio, Pennsylvania, where she is and where Trump's been, and Florida. If she picks off enough of those working-class voters, she will be able to win the election, and going on Fox is absolutely the right thing for her to do.
Pat Caddell.
Well, thank you for letting me in here. Let's say this. First of all, she made news today that nobody has picked up on. She said that Comey said that her testimony and what she has been lying to the public about was truthful and consistent. It was not. If Donald Trump had said that, it would be the biggest issue of the year. Chris Wallace did a great interview with her, covered many topics, compared to the way the press sets up Donald Trump. And let's understand something. They are promoting Hillary Clinton. There was a poll over that convention, and that poll was corruption and the Clinton Foundation, which was never mentioned, ever. And yet that's supposed to be their great achievement. It is unbelievable the way the mainstream media has joined in to support her candidacy. And if Trump is not careful, and the con example is one, Patricia Smith, whose son was killed, and got up at the was very emotional at the Republican convention. You did not see her. You did not see her on the network TV or on the front page of the New York Times or anywhere else.
Right.
The bias here is great, and Trump needs to understand he needs less to be set up like he was on George Stephanopoulos today.